What's up, guys? I'm PJ. Welcome to my vlog.
Welcome to my vlog. Welcome to my vlog. Welcome to my vlog. It's PJ's vlog. Yeah.
So basically, I just got back from shoveling a little bit. It's snowing here. It is December 15th, I think, and it's already snowed 3 times, which is highly unusual for Maryland, kind of. Really predicting some bad weather this year, this winter, and so far, it's looking like it's going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so today I wanted to walk through and demo the Flatiron School and Learn.co teaching style and their curriculum, and like how the actual lessons and labs are taught. So, yeah, I figured that would be a better way to show you guys instead of just talking about why I like it again, because that's basically what I did last video when I talked about why I wanted to go to Flatiron School in the first place. So, instead of repeating all that, I figured it would be more useful and more interesting to show you guys a little screen share, you know, of how it looks like to go through the lessons in the labs and how it looks like to go through the tests and work through that and all that. So let's do it. Yeah, and actually before we get started, I just want to say that this is actually my 3rd time recording this because, you know, these labs are not that easy. It's not super hard either, but at the same time, you know, I'm trying to make a nice video, a very smooth video. No hiccups or anything, but I'm going through these lessons, and the first time, I did a great job. You know, I flew through the lesson, smooth recording. Then I played it back, and the audio was terrible. So I had to scratch that. The next time, I tried to record it. I doing a great job with the intro, you know, talking through all the little tidbits of info that I wanted to go through. And then, you know, hit the lesson, and I got stuck, man. It was really embarrassing, and I figured, you know, who wants to see that, you know, as a demo? I mean, everybody knows you're going to get stuck, but you don't want to see me acting a fool and getting stuck. So, yeah, let's try it again. What was that? What's that saying? You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. You better lose yourself in the music. Let's do it. Alright, so we are here at flatironschool.com. And this is the homepage for the school, obviously. So let's take a look here. This is kind of like all their different highlights that they want to talk about their school, both online and the in-person courses. So we got some past alumni and how awesome they are and all that. We got the Bootcamp Prep free course, and we got the online web developer program, as you guys can read, obviously. Got our partners here. Cool, cool. And we got Katie Korick. Something. Cool, man. Alright, we're looking here. We're looking here at the Learn Online at the Bootcamp Prep. So let's take a gander. So if you want to sign up, you would go here, you would enter your email, and then you get a link in your email to sign up, and it would take you basically to the sign-in page. So let's take a look here. Free, no catch, 75-hour plus material, $2,000 value. Debatable. Also subjective. I don't even know. Anyway, the on-demand support, so there's all the instructors that can help you out, and also your peers. And yeah, it's rapid, rigorous education, you know, quick, effective. So here's the curriculum outline. We got JavaScript, do HTML and CSS before that, and do a lot of DOM manipulation, data structures, algorithms, a little bit, the basic coding stuff like loops, control flow, all that stuff. Then we go to Ruby, kind of learn basically how all those programming basics translate into the Ruby syntax and language. And then finally we end with the interview prep, which I kind of skimmed over because I'm not really interviewing for a job. I think it's mainly for jobs, not actually for interviewing for other boot camps. Alright, and then here are the highlights for the different projects that you'll be doing throughout the Bootcamp Prep program. So the JavaScript portion has the Konami Code project, where basically you enter the arrow code for the cheats, you know. And we got the Rock Dodger, which is like an HTML program where you control a little rectangle dodging rocks, and it's a lot of DOM manipulation. And then in Ruby, we make a tic-tac-toe game, and you kind of continually improve it as you go throughout that part of the program. Alright, so here are some highlights of the Bootcamp Prep course, and the Bootcamp course in general. We got real-time collaboration, so yeah, we're working with other students, we're working with instructors, and you get quick, instant feedback when you need it. You don't feel like you're alone, and just like waiting for answers, and you never know when the answer's going to come, you know. And then we got real tools. So this is the big thing that I'm really excited about, and the thing that I think sets us apart from other learning platforms online. So you use an actual IDE, and you kind of go through this like structured test framework, and you kind of have to make code that passes the test. But then you have projects at the end of each course or each module that really force you to demonstrate that you actually know what you're doing, and not just like know how to pass tests. You actually know how to apply that knowledge into real usable portfolio-worthy projects. All right, so that's kind of the highlight of that. All right, let's go to the Learn.co portal, and let's take a look at some of the labs. Okay, so this is the landing page for the, this is actually for the JavaScript intro course, right here, Introduction to JavaScript. I'll be going back here later to run through a lab that hasn't been completed yet. But for now, let's go back to the Bootcamp Prep course. So, just taking a look at the landing page here, we have my next lesson or my current lesson, and that would be the code challenges portion of the interview prep module. And I'm actually 100% through the interview prep course, so yeah, that's that. We've got study groups if there's any active at the time. And then this is just your progress through the current module of the current program. So if I switch to, say, JavaScript fundamentals, I'm not actually done all this yet. So I can't finish this rock dodger. It's pretty difficult. But if I go here, and then if I go back to my home page, then, oh, I guess it does say it still. Okay, I don't really know how to go back, but I'm not 100% through the whole entire thing. Okay, so we have 100% through the current module, and then we have a learning streak. So this tracks your progress or your activity throughout all of Learn.co. So if you jumped to other programs, it will still track it. And I haven't been active in a while. I've been doing some stuff on Udemy for now until my program starts up in January. And this shows how many lessons you do per week. And when I was doing the Bootcamp Prep course and the Accelerated Bootcamp Prep course, it was cool to see this arm go like all the way up here. It made me feel pretty cool. You know, like when I talk like that, it feels pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. So we have other people, other students' progress on the right-hand side. Probably blur that out though. Anyway, and then up here we have friends. You can connect with other friends on Learn.co, and then you have a Slack channel for the Bootcamp Prep course, as well as like the actual Bootcamp Prep program, or the Bootcamp program, not just the prep course. There's like a ton of different Slack channels for pretty much everything. There's like local Slack channels for people that live around you that you can actually meet up with. You can have your direct messages to other students, and then Karma. So Karma, you get Karma from helping other students out and from joining study groups. And the way you help other students out is if they ask questions here. So as you can see, there are 8 unanswered questions so far. Click on them. These are all the questions, and you can ask a question yourself, and you'll be it'll say right here the actual lesson that you're looking at or that you're on. So you type a question in, and it'll go out to all the students and all the instructors, and whoever helps you out gets 2 points. And it's awesome. I've got 77 points from helping out other students and from joining study groups. And it's been a great way for me to learn and reinforce my own learning. Yeah. All right. So let us go back over now. Actually, no. Let's take a look at the Bootcamp Prep overview. All right. So for the Bootcamp Prep program, we start here. We go with HTML and CSS fundamentals. And then they go into some JavaScript stuff. And then you set up your GitHub. You set up your Learn.co IDE, your Learn IDE. Then you start learning. You start passing tests and labs. And that's kind of the whole portion of JavaScript. And then pretty much the same thing for Ruby. You do labs, you do lessons, and all that. And then you finish it off with the interview prep program or course. And then this is the rock dodger game that I can't get to finish all the way 100%. I'm almost there, but I decided to move on to other things, so I was getting kind of stuck. All right, so cool. Let's take a look at the first part of the HTML CSS stuff. So they kind of go over the very basics of HTML. Like, what is it? What even is HTML, you know? It's basic, man. It's basic stuff. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. And then You can go. The HTML and CSS is taught through CodePen, I think it's what it's called. Yeah. So it shows you these things, and you can change it here, and it'll change what's over here. Actually, this is not a good example, or it's not easy to show. If you just go over here, CodePen. So hello, my name is not that. My name is PG main. So it'll change over here. Boom. So yeah, it kind of shows you when you change stuff here, it'll change over here. And then kind of the same thing for the CSS. So CSS basics, body color red. No, I want it to be blue. Blue, let's make it blue. Alright, look at that. So that's kind of the basics of how they teach HTML and CSS, the very fundamentals. Just a really quick rundown. And then the main meat of it is in the JavaScript fundamentals. So let's take a look at the overview. So what will I learn I missed? So you learn how to write code and execute code in the browser, and also then you learn about scope and function and all this stuff, data structures, looping, the DOM, jQuery. I'm just reading the headings, obviously. So yeah, you go through that, and it's a lot more in depth and a lot more mentally straining, I think, and it's fun. So let's see here. So as you see, there's different symbols here. These are just like articles that you read, lessons that you read. But then when you see these symbols, these like weird looking chess piece looking things, that's an actual lab that forces you to write code in the IDE. So they get you set up with GitHub, and then they get you set up with the Learn IDE. And I didn't have any trouble setting this up. I know some students did. And if you run into trouble, you can just ask a question, and usually an instructor helps you out, and sometimes they even like screen share with you and remote control your computer to set it up remotely. Alright, and then we do the lab stuff. So I'll just go here real quick. First, IDE lab. So as you can see, this lab has been completed, and this won't be blue. You can skip ahead even though it's not blue, but that's cheating, and who likes a cheater, you know? So I'm actually going to take you guys to the Introduction to JavaScript, where I haven't finished all the labs yet. So yeah, I'm going to actually go into Hoisting. Because, you know, like they say, hoisting is a nice thing, you know? Nice. Alright. Actually, people hate hoisting, I think. They're, like, confused by it, and, to be honest, it is kind of weird. So I actually read through all this. The difficult part about showing a lab live is that you need to read through this stuff to learn and understand it, and a lot of times as you're going through the lab you have to reference what you just read a lot, so it takes time and it's hard to go through it in one go if it's not just like the most basic of things, and I don't even know what this lab involves. So hopefully when I open the IDE and fork it, it'll all go smoothly, but we'll see. So let's just take a look here at what's going on. So we got the lab, we got the objective, we got 36 students currently working on this lab. Oh, and one quick note: when you ask a question, as you can see, it's one person that has an unanswered question, and that's because it dropped from 8 because we're now in the Intro to JavaScript program instead of the Bootcamp Prep program. So that shows just the questions in your program that you're currently looking at. So yeah, there's 36 students currently working on this. There might be way more that have actually passed it. There are definitely way more that have actually passed it. And when you ask a question, see, it'll say hoisting down here. Okay, it's blocked by my face. Move my face. So yeah, looking down here, hoisting, and you type your question in. Help me hoist, man. You know, and you can submit that. I'm not going to do that because that's ridiculous. But it also gets sent out to all the students who have currently gone through the program and have gone up to or beyond the lesson that you're asking about. Because you don't want to ask students who have no idea what you're talking about. So yeah, as you can see here, we have 3 circles now that are grayed out. So we have not forked the lab yet, and we have not run any tests or submitted the pull request and passed. So, and the next lesson button is not blue to show that, you know, it's all good to go to the next lesson. So yeah, let me open the IDE. Alright guys, had to adjust real quick. I think my face is like way blown out color wise. Oh well. Alright, so let's open the IDE. So you go here, click Open IDE, and that will launch the Learn.co IDE. Takes a while to open up the first time, but yeah, it's super cool, guys. It's super cool. And you'll notice that this will turn green once it loads up. So alrighty, here it comes, guys. Forking lesson. Oh yeah, look at that. Fork this lab, baby. Alright, so we're actually going to split screen this so we can see how this changes. Hey, look at my face. Alright, so I read through this, but it's been a while, so let's see. I don't think they actually tell us what they want us to do. Alright, instructions. Make sure you listen. So you basically just want us to run the test and figure it out. Alright. Use your knowledge of variable hoisting to get the function call me to return maybe. Alright, so we need to look at hoisting.js. Cool. Alright, so just a little note. Right now my cursor is shown, but sometimes it's cut off and you can't get to it. So you just move this and it'll pop up. It's different than just like resizing the window. It like actually kicks it up for some reason. Anyway. Alright, so first thing I normally do when I do a lesson or a lab is I do learn. And you'll see that runs as a test, and that will fail, and this turns red because I failed the test, just like I failed in life. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so number one, hoisting call me returns the string maybe. Assertion, expected undefined to equal maybe. Alright, so let's see here. Function call me, return lyric, var lyric maybe. Alright, so basically what's happening is it's returning this, but the function isn't being declared until, or not declared, assigned, I don't know what it's called. The value isn't being assigned until below. It's being declared because of hoisting, but the value isn't being declared until after. So I think we got to move this up here. Please be right. I'm trying to look cool here on the internet. Let's see. Okay, now we learn about it. Let's learn about it right now. Let's be about it. Let's learn about it. All right, look at that. We passed. All right, cool. Next one, hoisting loggers crazy prints hey to the console from the nested function. Type error. This is crazy is not a function. Okay, so var this is crazy equals function. Alright, so right. So in their what? Okay. They're trying to call this is crazy as a function, but it's not set till here. So they're declaring it again, but the assignment of this variable being a function is not happening until after they call it. So let's move this below. Please work. Oh my gosh. Is it 2 for 2 coolness? Yay! Alright. Cool. Next one. Last one. 2 for 2. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3. Alright. Hoisting loggers, say my name, prints Kristen to the console from the nested function. Assertion error expected. Spy one call to have been called with Kristen. Alright. So say my name. Variable name equals Cricky. Say my. Okay, so function. Okay, so var name Kristen equals call log name. Okay, so we got to move this up here because it's calling undefined right now, probably because the variable is below. And then also this is not, actually I think that should be fine because this is a function within here. Let's see if that works. Will it work? Oh baby, it works. Yeah, cool man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we passed all 3 tests, and this turned green. So now, when we do that, we can type in learn submit, and that pushes our progress to GitHub. It turns this green, and then it turns this next lesson button blue, saying we are good to go to the next lesson. So let's do that. Learn submit, enter, pushing to GitHub, submitting lesson. Alright, man, there it is. And we're done. Next lesson. So I already did the next lesson, but I think I got 100 on this, by the way, because I'm a genius. Alright, yeah, guys, so that's it. That is a little sample of why I enjoy the Flatiron School teaching style. This was just a small, easy lab, but as they get harder and harder, and as you're actually building useful functions and useful like programs and JavaScript applications, then it gets a lot harder and it gets a lot more satisfying when you pass the test and actually get it to work. And then couple that on with actually building useful projects at the end to apply that knowledge. I think it's going to be a super effective and satisfying way to learn full stack development. So hope you guys found that useful. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if you guys want me to show or demonstrate any more things. I'll be kind of running through these type of things every now and then as I show my progress through the actual bootcamp course. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy. If you guys find that interesting and you want to follow along, please subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see. And my next video will be coming out in the next couple days. Thanks for watching again. See you guys later. Bye.